I am very happy to introduce safety isolation bags of Limas. These are in-bag modulation device which are patented globally. We have in-bag modulation devices in different sizes starting from 1800 ml, which are normally used for small patients with a thin or small fibroids up to 5 to 7 centimeter size, or patients with a thin small abdomen. Okay. Now we have bags with 2500 ml, 4200 ml and 5000 ml. 5000 ml means patients with the fibroids with the largest fibroid, 32 week size fibroids, or 28 week up to 28 to 30 week size fibroids you can use with the bags of 5000 ml. Now I'll just show you how this bag is effectively used in the most simple way. So safety isolation bags are coming in single sterile packs. So the beauty of this device is this safety isolation bag is coming as a pre-rolled bag on a flexible introducer. So the good thing is, because it is pre-rolled and ready to use, so you don't require to roll the bag during the surgery with your wet hands. So that time can be saved and it is very easy. The insertion of the device into the abdomen is absolutely simple and easy. Now as you can see here, there is a tag here, paper tag put on this bag at the posterior end. See, it is shown here number 1. Hold here tightly on the device just below the arrow. As shown here, hold here tightly on the device just below the arrow on the bag. And number 2 here written, slide out the label. See, just slide out this label. So this is the way the paper tag is removed. So while you are trying to remove the paper tag also, always see that you are holding at the bag at the place the tag was there. Okay. So once that is done, now we have to insert this device into the abdomen through the modulation port. So if you are using a 15 mm or 10 mm or 18 mm modulator, depending on the size of the modulator trocar or cutter blade, widen that incision modulation port, considering the bag also has a little thickness, 2 mm, 3 mm thickness. So that also, or 1 mm, 2 mm thickness. So if it is a 15 mm, you widen it to maybe 16 mm, little bit wider, so that the modulator will be very easily go through the modulation bag. So hold here at that bag and insert the bag as much as possible into the abdomen directly using this introducer, pushing into the abdomen. Imagine this much of the bag is gone into the abdomen. Now some portion of the bag is still remaining outside with the introducer. Now the next thing is we need to remove this introducer. If you try to white introducer, if you try to pull this out directly, mostly it is difficult to come out. What do you need to do? Just hold here and rotate it anti-clockwise and gradually pull this out. Anti-clockwise rotation and pull this out. It will come out very easily. So once this is removed, the introducer is removed, then use an atraumatic grasper. Always use atraumatic grasper to open and pull this bag into the abdomen, or any procedure you do with the bag, always use atraumatic grasper. Pull the bag fully into the abdomen. Now the bag is fully fallen into the abdomen. Now to open this bag, you don't try to open from here. This is wrong. You go to the flap. You can see one flap here and you can see the next flap here. Also you will be able to read here this side up. This side up. So always try to open the bag this way. With a blue color, you can see the writing is in blue color. The blue color writing which you are seeing, that is upside, anterior side. And the posterior side of the bag is written in black color. Also once you try to open the body of, this is the most important thing, you have to open the body of the device first. Also once you open the proper way, you can see this tubular guide. Tubular guide is to pass the telescope through into the bag. So this you keep it aside. So once the body of the bag is open, now you open this mouth of the bag. So once you come to the mouth of the bag, you can see this is in 2 different levels. The anterior wall is little shorter than the posterior one, so that it will be very easy for you to identify the mouth, and opening the bag will be very easy. You can very easily open this because it is in 2 separate layers. or two separate level actually. So once the bag is opened well, now what you have to do, open the body of the bag very well, so that the specimen will be going very easily. Otherwise, no, if you don't open the mouth, suppose you do not open the body of the device, only the mouth of the bag is open, the specimen, when you try to put the specimen will be here and it will try to come out every time. So, most important thing in this procedure is opening the body of the device first, then open the mouth and open fully the bag with your instruments. Then put the specimen inside. So once the specimen or the fibroids are put inside, the next thing is, it's very simple. Hold here one edge. Once the specimen is inside, hold at one edge of the bag. Again through the morcellation port, which you inserted the bag into. Go with a grasper and hold at the mouth and bring the one edge of the bag like this. Do not pull this. This is wrong. Just bring only little bit of the mouth of the bag at the morcellation port, that incision at the area. Then what you need to do, open this area with a artery forceps and edge by edge. See, one edge is pulled out, then little bit the other edge is pulled out, then this edge is pulled out, edge by edge. So edge by edge, the mouth of the bag is pulled out so that uniformly the mouth will come out. The mouth of the bag will come out uniformly. The most important thing is you don't require to see this arrow, there's a marking here, their line given there, blue lining. That shows that you should not pull the bag more than this. So once the bag is pulled out this way, as I explained, mouth by mouth, only the mouth will come out. So uniformly the mouth will come out. Once that is come out, what you need to do, just put a artery forceps or a clamp there on the morcellation site. So the mouth is kept closed. Now the next thing is we need to bring this tubular guide at the primary port. Tubular guide is to be brought out at the primary port. Two ways you can bring the tubular guide at the primary port. Either by using a 5 mm telescope at the side port. Then use a grasper and through the primary port, primary trocar, you bring this tubular guide at the telescopic port or primary port. Or what you have to do, use the railroading technique. Use a grasper and bring the this tip at the position of the primary trocar and gradually withdraw the telescope and bring this tubular guide out. Now the most important thing you have to keep in mind while trying to bring out the tubular guide is, you can see 3 arrows given there. 1, 2, 3. 3 arrows. When you try to bring out the tubular guide at the primary port, you have to bring out all the 3 arrows. See, all the 3 arrows are brought out. So once all the 3 arrows are brought out means the anterior wall of the bag, the upper side of the bag is hitting on the abdominal wall. The most important and beautiful benefit you get is when once all the 3 arrows are brought out and the anterior wall of the bag is hitting on the abdominal wall, no way the bag will get twisted. Most of the time the problems many times doctors face is the morcellation devices get twisted and you find it difficult to insert the telescope into the bag. So that will not happen with the safety isolation bag because the tubular guide is welded onto the anterior wall of the device. So see that all the 3 arrows are brought out as much as possible depending on the thickness of the patient's abdomen. So brought out at the primary port. Once that is done, that means the anterior wall is sitting on the abdominal wall. Then what you do, you can see the cut mark here. It's written there, cut here, cut mark here, cut here. So what you do, just fold the tubular guide like this, fold it like this, and just use scissors to cut it this way. Only that area. Please do not cut this way. This is wrong. Then you will not get a place to work on this. So just give a little small cut here. Then open that area. Then through that incision, through this cut which you made on the tubular guide, pass your trocar and telescope. Or pass your telescope and trocar instead. What do you need to do? For example, this is a trocar, the 10 mm trocar, primary trocar. Your telescope should be going little ahead of the trocar. Imagine if you try to go with the trocar directly first. This edge can go and tear the bag. So that you should not do that way. What do? You put your telescope first and the telescope should be little ahead of the trocar. So under vision only you have to go. So what do you do? So now the trocar is put inside, and imagine there's a telescope. The telescope is put inside. The telescope should be going first under vision. What do you do? Just insert this bag, and you can even connect the gas also that time. Give the gas also. So when you connect the gas with the telescope under vision, you will go inside, because you can see a blue valve here. The blue color valve will be get opened. There's a valve there inside. There's a valve there, blue valve there. The valve will be getting opened. When you go with the gas and the telescope under vision, the valve will be getting opened. So once under vision, the telescope is gone inside. Once the telescope gone inside, then you slide the trocar through the telescope into the bag. So that is the right way of doing. Otherwise, this tip can puncture the bag. So always see that when you try to insert the trocar, that your telescope should be going first inside the bag under vision. Then you slide the trocar into it, and along with the gas. So if the gas is given, the inflation will be easy. Very easily you can see the valve getting opened. Okay. Now once the trocar gone inside, imagine the trocar is gone inside, then there are 2 threads given along with each bag. Okay. So once the trocar is gone inside the bag, you tie this trocar and the tubular guide outside. Tighten it well, so that while trying to clean the telescope or withdraw the telescope for some other this thing or cleaning, so the trocar will not incidentally come out or accidentally come out, so that you can tie it very well. So once the trocar is in, the telescope is in, and you inflate the bag very well, then what we need to do, through the modulation site or the mouth of the bag, untwist the mouth first. Just try to untwist remove the clamp and untwist the mouth of the bag. If the mouth is untwisted, you will be able to see the light coming through, because already the telescope is inside, the gas is inflated, the bag is inflated, so you can see the light coming out through here. So always just untwist the mouth like this, and if you see the light coming out through, that means you don't try to put the finger and all, that's not required. You try to untwist the bag, and if you see the light coming through, that means the bag is untwisted. Then you pass your modulator. Always try to see that the modulator is passed with its blend obturator, blend introducer. Don't try to pass the modulator with the cutter blade first. If the cutter blade is gone first, the bag can get torn. So always try to see that the modulator is passed along with its obturator or introducer only, so that easily it will go inside. Once the modulator gone inside, then the second thread you try to tie outside the modulator and the bag tightly well, so that this area also there is no gas leakage, here also no gas leakage. Now inflate the bag well and do the in-bag modulation. Once the in-bag modulation is done very well, then you remove the modulator, untie this cotton thread, and remove the modulator. Also untie this thread from here at the trocar side and remove the trocar. Once the trocar is removed, before pulling the bag out through the modulation side, because we already made a small cut here on the tubular guide, just make a tie here. Either you put a thread and tie tightly well, or what you do, just use this same tubular guide only to tie it like this, just below the cut which you made on the bag. Tie it very well, then pull out the bag through the modulation port. So this bag, the 2500 ml, this is a 1800 ml size. This bag is the smallest bag, which, as I said already, you can use for patients with a smaller abdomen and small fibroids, maybe 5 to 7 centimeter size. Then we have the little larger one, 2500 ml, large bag. You can see the size difference actually. This is 1800 ml. See, you can see this is a bigger one, 2500 ml size. Then we have 4200 ml. 4200 ml, even bigger bag. 4200 ml. This is with the patients with a wider abdomen and bigger abdomen, and if the fibroid is big, you can see this is having a large mouth. This is a large mouth, so that bigger fibroids can be put inside. Same way we have the 5000 ml, again larger one. So these are with a single tubular guide. In case if you require bags with a double tubular guide, if your assistant also want to guide you with your some hand instrument to feed the fibroid, these bags are available with a double tubular guide. So we have different bags. Also, as you see here, this is a very, see, this bag can become this small also. This small also, and no memory, it will come back. So, and it's a strong material, strong bag. Okay. So only thing is you don't puncture the bag or cut the bag. Otherwise, the bag is very good. It's fantastic, and it will help preventing parasitic fibroids and spread of unwanted tissues during the in-bag modulation. Thank you very much.